identified the skills that people will need because we believed that most people would be part-time labor by the year 2015 to 2025. You'll be working for multiple people, but you certainly will be me incorporated. That happens to education also. And why? Because of the way things were going in the international marketplace and the amount of competition that was happening. We knew that one of the first things that corporations would want to do would be to reduce employee benefits, because that's a huge charge. That's a huge labor cost. Another thing that businesses would be working toward, and all organizations, would be to reduce the number of people they need and replace it as much as possible by automation in order to increase productivity. Major companies have great productivity today, yet they're having a reduction in force. So we always have to have what I call entrepreneurial skills. The definition of that is an individual with entrepreneurial skills, and there are 5 of those skills. The first one is futuring. And I claim that we need to work and anticipate with bifocal vision. Keep one eye on the job you have. Keep the other eye on what you need to do to prepare for the next job. Not only do we need to think about this, we need to teach our students to think about that. Because when they go out to work, because of the short shelf life of everything, chances are if they're going with a startup company, that company is going to be merged or acquired or will fail within a 7-year period. Some are still in business, but most will fail. So we don't go out to do anything permanently. I came from an era where we had paternalism in organizations and in all sorts of areas of the United States. We were all thinking that somebody will take care of us somewhere. We're still trying to cling to that today. But because of what Jeff told you and the results of what is going to happen, there is no way financially in the United States that that can happen. So we need to be teaching people to be entrepreneurial. So to be able to vision, to look ahead, to understand what's down the road, teaching critical thinking, teaching the ability to read and to organize their thoughts so that they can take care of themselves. And the other one is optimizing, to take opportunities and make the best of them, to take opportunities and make the most of those opportunities and to create their opportunities. And that can be done. Another one is resourcing. How do you find out from people, from data, from analysis, what is truth, what is not truth, what is the technology that is out there for you? That's up to me to find out that for myself. And then another one is tracking, teaching people to set goals, establish measurements, and feedback systems for themselves. If they don't know how to do that, then they can't be entrepreneurial. And finally then, how to balance their lives. How much community work do they want to do? How much time do they want to spend at work, doing work? How much time do they want to spend with their family? How do they learn to be this entrepreneurial person, who has entrepreneurial skills that can really take care of themselves in this economy where it could be at some point 70% of the workforce is contract labor or part-time labor. Already 35% is. If you really look at the data, if you really look at the unemployment data, you can see that we have 35%. It's not a stretch to double it over the next 30, 40, 50 years. So this needs to be taught to people because we used to know this. We're the 3rd or 4th generation into not knowing it. In fact, the last 80 years has been an anomaly in the United States where we had paternalism. That was not the way civilization developed in the world or in the United States. So was that the anomaly? And actually the entrepreneurial skills are not the new normal, but they are the normal. And so we need to think about that. Put them in case studies, however you have to work to teach the people that they may not go out to a job when they're finished with you, but they may go out to create their own work. And so then they can live and make a living. So with that, very hurriedly, thank you very much. And now I'm going to turn it over to Ann Beheeler, who will conduct the rest of it. Thank you all very much.